guys, Star here. I wanted to let you know that you can integrate Typeform directly into HighLevel. If you're an agency owner and you have a client who has forms on Typeform, but you want to use HighLevel to fire off automations, you can easily do so. I'm going to show you how you can integrate Typeform directly with our system for instant responses as well as other actions. Let's dive in. Okay, so you're going to want to be on the sub-account level. Once you're on the sub-account level, head on over to automation on the left-hand side. Once you've selected automation, you'll be in the workflow list. I want you to go ahead to the top right and click the plus create workflow button. We'll go ahead and start from scratch. Now we're going to start by adding a new trigger. Let's go ahead and select new trigger. Here, you're going to go ahead and just search for Typeform. You'll see that Typeform has popped up. I'm going to go ahead and select this option. Once you've expanded, you'll see that we can add the new entry for the actual workflow trigger. So anytime there's a new entry coming into Typeform, this will be the trigger for this workflow to fire off. Let's select it. Now you'll notice that if Typeform is currently not connected, you're just going to want to go ahead and connect that Typeform integration. Let's go ahead and select Connect Now. Once you select Connect Now, you'll be taken over to Typeform for a lead connector integration. Please be sure to log into Typeform first. Once you've logged in, you want to go ahead and select Accept. Once you've accepted that, you'll be taken over back to HighLevel's workflow. You'll see here that we can choose a workflow, which is going to be the new entry. And this will automatically integrate with Typeform. So we're just going to want to go ahead and select the form for the new entry. We'll go ahead and select this form. Let's save that trigger. Now you have a trigger for the new entry. So for the next step, in this case, we might want to create a task. I'm going to go ahead and use ClickUp for my next action, and I'll go ahead and select Create a Task. So just find that and select Create Task. Once I've selected that, please note that that is a premium action. This is just one example of how you can actually use this workflow. I'm going to go ahead and select my workspace. You'll just go ahead and select the space. From there, you'll select the folder. And from there, you'll go ahead and select the list that you want it to go to. Let's go ahead and name that, give it a description, and you can go ahead and select the status. And if you want to have assignees, you could do that as well. Priority, start date, and so forth. So just go ahead and select all of the information that you want sent over. We're going to save that action. So that's just one way that that new entry can be used. So anytime someone fills out a form, it's going to create a task in ClickUp, for example. How cool is that? Additionally, we might want to update the contact field. So let's go ahead and select Update Contact Field, and you can go ahead and update the contact field data. We'll go ahead and select the field, and you can go ahead and select whether they're a lead or a customer or the information that you have there and save that action. So now that the contact field in HighLevel will be updated. For this particular workflow, we're going to do an internal notification as well so that we know that we've actually received a new trigger from Typeform. This can be an email, a notification, an SMS, or WhatsApp. Let's go ahead and select email, and you're just going to go ahead and select from name, from email, and the subject, and your message. And go ahead and save that action. So now we've actually created an entire workflow for Typeform based on a new entry. In addition, I'm going to show you other ways that you can integrate Typeform with HighLevel. So let's go ahead and create another new workflow from scratch. In this particular example, we're going to go ahead and say that a pipeline stage was changed. From here, you can go ahead and add your filters. You can go ahead and select what pipeline it's in. You can also select the pipeline stage as well. And we're going to go ahead and save that trigger. So the next step is going to be utilizing Typeform. So the additional actions that you can use with Typeform are going to be to create an empty form, to duplicate an existing form, or to search responses in a form. Let's go ahead and select search a response in a form. So this again is going to be a premium action. You're going to want to select the form. You can go ahead and put any query tag that you'd like to in order to filter responses. And you can add a since date, until date, and the maximum number of responses to fetch, and then go ahead and save that action. So for example, if a response is found, maybe you want to create a form in ClickUp. So we'll go ahead and create a new document inside of ClickUp. We'll go ahead and make that our next action step. Again, select your workspace, place a name for that particular action, a subtitle as well, and any content that you want inside of that particular workspace. For visibility, you might want to note that it's public or private, and then you can save that action. We can also do an internal notification for this workflow. And again, if you want an email notification, SMS, or WhatsApp, you have those choices. Let's go ahead and select email, subject. We're going to say that the document was created, and any templates if you're going to be using them, or your message, and go ahead and save that action. Now, in this particular workflow, once the pipeline stage has changed, we are looking to search for responses within that specific Typeform. If that response is not found, then there are a variety of things that you can do. In this case, we're going to go back to our Typeform app, and we're going to just go ahead and duplicate an existing form. So just go ahead and duplicate that form and select your workspace, and then you can save that action. You also might want to give yourself an internal notification as well, and we'll do an email, and we'll just say that a duplicate form was created, and you can go ahead and select that message. Don't forget to select your user and save that action. So once you've built out your entire workflow, go ahead and publish your workflow, and don't forget to hit save. If you or your clients are using Typeform, be sure to use our integration for seamless automation. Go ahead and check out the help doc related to this video, and check out our Content Army playlist for additional videos like this.